Welcome back to How to Professional. I'm Sam Eckerson.
And I'm Michael St. Clair.
So we're just going to jump right into it here. And one of the main things that we want to talk about is called the VCP process. Those of you who may or may not have heard that, it stands for visibility, credibility, and profitability. And so when you're going to an event, a lot of people, and I'm sure you've seen it too, that they just want visibility and they try to go right to profitability.
Absolutely.
But during that time, you have to get credibility. So with networking, it takes time. You have to be building relationship, and the relationship with networking is the key thing that you have to do. You're not just going to make profitability right away just from being there.
Absolutely, and I agree with that. Especially on the VCP process, a lot of professionals, or young professionals, if you will, would expect that showing up to a networking event is immediately visibility. Like, hey, I showed up, I'm here. And now that they handed off a business card to a potential client or prospect, they now feel like they have credibility. And at the end of the day, they're sitting behind the phone going, why hasn't anybody called me yet? Where's my profitability? And I'll teach you guys a couple of different techniques for that. The person that you're handing your business card to may be running what's called a left pocket and a right pocket tactic. And this is something you guys can do as well for any type of networking event. If someone walks right up to you and hands you a business card just because they feel they're entitled to hand you a business card, you may not know who they are. So put them in your left pocket. Main reason being for you putting them in your left pocket is because at the end of the day, you're probably not going to end up calling this person. But let's say someone does make a connection with you and you enjoy it. You want to put that business card right here in your right pocket. And the main reason for that is because you're going to want to speak to that person again. And touching on in regards to physical events that are going to, social media is pretty big these days. Wouldn't you agree, Sam?
It's huge, yeah.
And with social media status, a lot of professionals feel that the more likes they have, the more engagement that they have, that they are truly networking. And I actually like to kill that bug or that myth and say that's a no. Your social media status is definitely not your definition of networking. You want to be identifying key particular professionals that you want to be working with when you are networking.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that you think about with that is kind of definition of that is either a power team or a referral partner group. And the definition of that is somebody who's in front of your customer for a different reason or complementary to you. And so for an example like that would be like a mechanic. Let's say there's a mechanic who just does engines. A good referral partner for him or a power team that he could build would be somebody who works on tires. Or there's somebody on that, maybe someone does transmission. And so these mechanics build this either a contact sphere, a power team, a referral partner group that are complementary to each other. So that's just something to think about.
Yeah, and that's really good stuff. And thank you for that, Sam. This has been another How to Professional. We'll see you next time.